And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest, and desired of him letters to Damascus, to the synagogues, that if he found any of this way, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound unto Jerusalem. And as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shined round about him a light from heaven, and he fell to the earth, and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And he said, Who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Jesus whom thou persecutest. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And he, trembling and astonished, said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? And the Lord said unto him, Arise, and go into the city, and it shall be told thee what thou must do. And the men which journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice, but seeing no man. And Saul arose from the earth, and when his eyes were opened, he saw no man. But they led him by the hand, and brought him into Damascus. And he was 3 days without sight, and neither did eat nor drink.
Who is Saul? The nobleman intellectually. He is bilingual, 5 different languages. He is respected among scholars for his intellectual capacity, for his power. Concerning the law, he is zealous. He comes from the order of king, tribe of Benjamin. That's why he called Saul, reminiscing of the first king of Israel. His name says he is somebody, but he is wrong. He grows up a religious cheater. Saul thinks he's doing God's ministry. Fast forward, a man who sees the world wrong, but God used him and make it right. The very person who hated Jesus, used by Jesus to lead the New Testament church, to establish the fundamental doctrine of a Christian faith, wrote the majority of epistles, used to be a Christian killer, but his story of redemption in Jesus Christ and a testimony that no one is beyond the saving grace of the Lord. In Proverbs chapter 8,
when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree that the waters should not pass his commandment, when he appointed the foundations of the earth, then I was by him, as one brought up with him.
It is exactly tells us that the omniscient God is the creator of everything, and he can control all things in heaven and in earth. So when we are almost tired, almost quit, almost die, he has the power to stop and to step into your situation. Even if it seems impossible to you, he is still the omnipotent God. When Jesus shows up, there is a great entrance. About Saul, the last thing he saw before he lost his sight is a light, a great light. Saul's eyesight lost to find his insight. And this is one of the hidden treasures in the darkness. The Lord opened up our insight to have a deep view, inspection of the interior of anything. When we say eyesight, it informs our circumstances. But when God opened up our insight, we have a deep view to find out who we really are, to find out what you really got, to find out that you can do more. Sometimes, to keep your focus, you have to shut down your eyesight, which informs your circumstances, to build up your insight. In other words, the just shall walk by faith and not by sight. If your circumstances leads you to hopelessness, turn on your insight instead your eyesight. For greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world.